As we turn our focus now to the Democratic Republic of Congo, the country is stepping up its efforts to reclaim millions of colonial-era geological maps and mining records that were held in Belgium, arguing that the documents are critical to unlocking new deposits of copper, cobalt, lithium, as well as other strategic minerals. Congolese officials have begun talks with Belgian and European Union representatives on a plan to digitize and transfer the archives, which date back to Belgium's colonial rule. Kinshasa says recovering the records will strengthen the country's control over its vast mineral wealth and also boost exploration in largely untapped regions. To get more analysis on the economic impact of this development to the DRC, we joined on the line by Wisdom Edem Gomashie, CEO of Afri Coast Minerals and Mining Consultants. A very good evening to you. Good to have you with us on Africa in Business.
Good evening to all your listeners on African Business.
So let's take a look at these colonial era geological records. How significant could they be in accelerating the discovery of new copper, cobalt, as well as lithium deposits in the DRC, which is exactly why the DRC wants to have them handy?
All right, thank you once again. Greetings to all your cherished people. I will indicate that when you look at the history of Africa, and how our continents have been exploited, normally through colonial activities. Majority of our, geological data actually went through the colonial, government in the past, to the extent that to date, even as we are independent as a state, or as a continent, most of our rich geological data is still under the archives of colonial rule. In the case of DRC, according to the Ministry of Mines of the DRC, I think a year now, they have indicated that 90% of DRC remained unexplored, and it's still the same as most African countries, because exploration tends to be more capital intensive. And with this call by the DRC government to, get their geological data repatriated by the Belgian government back into the country, I think it will go a long way to help the fortunes of DRC in so many ways. If you could permit me to proceed.
Yes, please.
On that. Yes, good. So when you look at DRC, a country rich in copper, cobalt, lithium, and even gold, accounting for about 70% of total cobalt produced in the country, if they are able to have access to this, old data from the Belgian government to digitize it, it is going to help the country have footprints in areas where they can easily access these minerals, to have soft data, soft information, which is even availably cheap, to the extent that they could easily pump in some resources to further explore in those areas. Secondly, if they are able to have this data bit in bit, it will even open up DRC to even kind of like premium attractions, in the sense that when companies are coming into DRC to explore for minerals, it will put DRC in a very strong negotiation position, because the companies that are coming are not going to start from scratch. They are going to start from a well-informed geological position, which is owned by the DRC government. So it is not going to be the case that a company will get into your country, take exploration licenses, explore over some years, and decide to pay the country just paltry fiscal sums. It will make DRC to be a country to be in a very strong position to demand for premium. In the case of Ghana, if the country knows the geological potential of an area, that area is not given out for first come, first serve. You will have to tender it. And the moment you are tendering a deposit whose geological data is ascertained, it put the country in a better position to negotiate very good incentives for the country.
But
Also,
can I ask you this though, because this
yeah.
is information that is readily available, in Europe to the Belgians. Was this information not already being used by Belgian countries in order to actually get into the DRC and explore? Because as you rightly say, what this does, it reduces the exploration risk, and it attracts mining companies to unexplored regions. But this is not new data. Somebody's already had access to it. Was this data not already being used?
All right, that's a very good perspective. And when you look at the way Belgium is trying to hold on to the information not to be released to private companies, but trying to release it bit by bit to the Congolese government, it tells that they still have an interest in the data, and possibly they could even be maybe giving it out to Belgian interests to even enter the country to make some of this exploration. But however, the data still suggests that majority of this area in DRC is still not explored. So I would personally hope that the DRC government, I mean, handles the Belgian government in a very, I mean, humane way, take their time to attract the necessary information they need from the Belgian government. It should not be done in a very hostile manner. And I think once they are able to get hold of those information, regardless of even what the Belgian government may have used that data for, in the long run, it will go, I mean, as a win-win, or it will even go in the greater interest of the people of DRC. When you take a country like Botswana, on how they've been able to, I mean, manage their diamond to the extent that diamond through Botswana is one of their largest or biggest cash cow in the country now. They achieved that through geological advantage to the
Uh,
extent that
I,
to the
I,
extent that hello.
Unfortunately, sir, we're going to have to leave it at that for today. But we really do get the importance of that and how a country can benefit. Thank you so much, Mr. Wisdom Edem Gomashie, CEO of Afri Coast Minerals and Mining Consultant. What a really interesting topic and discussion, and we'll continue analyzing this as it progresses. We thank you, sir, for your insight.